The worst job in ancient Rome didn't involve battles, gladiators, or executions. It involved something far more disgusting, and it paid better than almost any other profession in the empire. The Vespillones, or corpse collectors, were responsible for removing dead bodies from the streets, homes, and public spaces, often under the cover of darkness. They would then transport these bodies to the city's outskirts for burial or cremation, a task that was not only gruesome but also hazardous to their health. These corpse collectors were paid around 250 to 300 sestertii per month, a wage significantly higher than the average Roman's 100 to 150 sestertii. Despite their lucrative earnings, Vespillones faced severe social stigma, being shunned by their communities and often forced to live on the outskirts of town. One shocking detail about this job is that Vespillones were also responsible for collecting and selling human urine, which was used in ancient Roman laundries and tanneries. This urine collection process was so profitable that it became a significant side business for many Vespillones, further adding to their already substantial income. Another job that was considered particularly despised in ancient Rome was that of the full ones, or urine-soaked launderers. These individuals spent their days soaking, washing, and scrubbing clothes in giant vats of human urine, which was believed to have whitening properties. The smell, as you can imagine, was overwhelming, and the risk of infection was ever present. Full ones earned around 150 to 200 sestertii per month, a decent wage but significantly lower than that of the Vespillones. What's surprising is that full ones were often slaves or former slaves, who, despite their lowly status, were able to accumulate enough wealth to buy their freedom. The haruspices, or animal entrail readers, held a unique position in ancient Roman society. These individuals were responsible for interpreting the guts of sacrificed animals to predict future events and divine the will of the gods. While their work was considered crucial to Roman religious and political life, it was also seen as somewhat disreputable, as it involved handling animal innards and making pronouncements on the future. Haruspices earned around 200 to 250 sestertii per month, a respectable wage that reflected their importance in Roman society. One shocking detail about haruspices is that they often used their knowledge of animal anatomy to perform surgeries and other medical procedures, making them some of the earliest known practitioners of veterinary medicine. The carnifex, or public executioners, were responsible for carrying out sentences of death, often in gruesome and public ways. These individuals were paid around 100 to 150 sestertii per month, a relatively low wage considering the nature of their work. Despite their low earnings, carnifex faced significant social stigma, being shunned by their communities and often forced to live on the outskirts of town. What's surprising is that carnifex were often required to not only carry out executions but also to perform other tasks, such as torturing prisoners and disposing of dead bodies. One shocking detail about this job is that carnifex were sometimes called upon to execute their own family members, a task that was considered particularly heinous. Now, if you're still with me, let's take a look at some of the other unusual jobs in ancient Rome. The locarii, or seat ticket scalpers, were responsible for selling tickets to events at the Colosseum and other public venues. These individuals earned around 200 to 250 sestertii per month, a respectable wage that reflected their importance in the Roman entertainment industry. Despite their relatively high earnings, locarii faced significant legal restrictions, including laws that prohibited them from selling tickets at inflated prices. One shocking detail about this job is that locarii often used their knowledge of the venue's seating arrangements to scam unsuspecting customers, selling them tickets to non-existent or obstructed seats. The aquarii, or sewer workers, were responsible for maintaining and cleaning the complex network of sewers and drains that underlay ancient Rome. These individuals earned around 150 to 200 sestertii per month, a decent wage considering the dirty and hazardous nature of their work. Despite their important role in maintaining public health, aquarii faced significant social stigma, being shunned by their communities and often forced to live on the outskirts of town. One shocking detail about this job is that aquarii often had to navigate the sewers in complete darkness, using only candles and lanterns to light their way. This made their work not only dirty and disgusting but also extremely dangerous. The prefeci, or professional mourners, were responsible for attending funerals and other mourning rituals, where they would wail and lament the deceased. These individuals earned around 100 to 150 sestertii per month, a relatively low wage considering the emotional demands of their work. Despite their low earnings, praefecti played an important role in ancient Roman society, helping to provide a sense of closure and community for grieving families. One shocking detail about this job is that praefecti often had to fake their emotions, using various techniques to induce tears and wailing. This made their work not only emotionally draining but also physically exhausting. The Vespillones, or gladiators who chose the profession voluntarily, were a unique and fascinating group. These individuals earned around 250 to 300 sestertii per month, a significant wage that reflected their skill and bravery in the arena. Despite their high earnings, Vespillones faced significant risks, including injury and death in the arena. One shocking detail about this job is that Vespillones often had to fight with injuries, using various techniques to mask their pain and continue fighting. This made their work not only physically demanding but also mentally tough. As we near the end of our journey through the worst jobs in ancient Rome, it's worth noting that many of these professions were not only disgusting and dangerous but also surprisingly well paid. From the Vespillones to the Vespillones, each of these jobs played an important role in ancient Roman society, and their stories offer a fascinating glimpse into the daily lives of ordinary people in the ancient world. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You now have a deeper understanding of the complex and often surprising world of ancient Rome. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to History Unveiled for more documentaries like this one.